Hello and welcome to Auto Macron Update at Macron Zone. Today we're taking an in-depth look at the 2026 Mazda Macron CX-50, a crossover that blends rugged style, premium touches, and Mazda's signature driving feel. We'll break down every angle, from the exterior design front to back, the cabin, performance, price and whether it's worth your consideration. Let's dive in. The first thing you notice is the bold front fascia. The CX-50 sports a broad grille with Mazda's refined styling language, slim headlights, strong lines running into the fenders. The result is a confident, slightly aggressive stance that sets it apart from many more conservative crossovers. Mazda has kept all-wheel drive standard across the range, which helps reinforce the Intoa adventure vibe. At the front you'll also spot a sculpted hood, muscular flanks leading into large wheel arches, and subtle underbody cladding, suggesting capability beyond just city driving. In terms of updates for the 2026 model year, one notable change is new gloss of black badging and roof rails on certain trims, giving the front end and overall visage a darker, sportier accent. Moving to the side, the CX-50's proportions lean a bit longer and wider than some of its competitors, giving it a planted look. The roofline is slightly lower than the Mazda CX-5, which gives it a more aggressive posture and easier access to roof rails. The wheel arches are prominent, the beltline rises subtly toward the back, and the side windows taper, helping maintain that sporty silhouette. You'll find a range of wheel and tire combinations, including all-terrain tires on the Meridian Edition trim, which emphasizes the outdoor-ready character. The styling choice here makes a statement. This SUV is meant to do more than just commute. At the rear, design continues to reinforce the rugged premium vibe. There's a wide stance, bold taillight design, and a roof spoiler that ties into the sportier look. The cargo liftgate is easy to access. The bumper has some protective cladding, and the dual exhaust outlets add a performance hint. One thing to note, while the interior is quite upscale, cargo space is modest for the class. According to testing, behind the second row you'll get around 31.4 Macron cubic Macron feet, and with the rear seats folded about 56.3 Macron cubic Macron feet. That places it toward the lower end in this segment. Still, for many buyers the trade-off in driving experience and build quality may well be worth it. Interior: slide inside and you'll find the CX-50 bristles with premium touches. The materials feel high quality, soft surfaces, well-stitched leather or leatherette depending on trim, and a purposeful layout. The driver-first cockpit has good ergonomics, with a tilt and a telescoping steering wheel and intuitive controls. The infotainment system uses a 10.3-inch screen as standard, with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto included. There's also a rotary dial controller on the center console, depending on region, trim, which keeps your eyes off the screen while driving. Rear seat space is adequate for most, but it's worth mentioning that headroom and overall roominess are a bit tighter than some competitors. Rear bench cushioning is flat compared to front seats, which are more supportive. From a tech comfort perspective, the higher trims include features such as ventilated front seats, memory driver settings, auto-dimming rear-view mirror with home link, and premium audio systems. And the feel inside pushes toward premium rather than just mainstream. Performance under the hood: the CX-50 offers several powertrain choices. The base engine is a naturally aspirated 2.5-liter four-cylinder, producing around 187 horsepower in US spec. For those seeking more gata up and to go, there's a turbocharged 2.5-liter version, delivering up to 256 horsepower and 320 Macron feet of torque. All models come standard with all-wheel drive and Mazda's Mia drive system with selectable modes that adapt to throttle, steering, and AWD dynamics for different conditions. In independent testing by Edmunds, the turbo model reached 60 Macron miles per hour in about 7.2 Macron seconds. Handling is sharper than typical for a compact SUV. The steering is direct, body roll is well controlled, and the ride has a firmer edge that rewards drivers who enjoy a bit of engagement. On the flip side, the firmer ride may feel less plush than some rivals if your priority is pure comfort. Fuel economy: the base engine achieves about 28 Macron mpg combined in real-world testing, whereas the turbo drops to around 25 Macron mpg combined. If you're considering the hybrid variant, for 2025 Mazda introduced a hybrid version which achieves up to 38 Macron mpg combined in some reports. From a towing perspective, the turbo variant handles up to 3,500 Macron pounds in some configurations, giving it real utility. All in all, the CX-50 aligns more closely with sporty driving than most of its peers, without losing too much in terms of daily usability. Let's talk pricing. For 2026, the 2.5 Macron S Select starts around $30,000 before destination charges. From there, as you move up through preferred, premium, hybrid and turbo trims, the pricing rises, and in doing so you get additional features, larger wheels, premium interior finishes and the stronger engine options. One thing to highlight, all-wheel drive comes standard on all trims. That's a value point, given that many competitors charge extra for AWD. On the flip side, cargo space is a bit smaller than some rivals, and in terms of everyday cabin space the CX-50 trades a bit of utility for its more premium and sporty character. So what are you paying for? You're paying for a crossover that drives better than most in its class, feels more upscale inside, and has versatile capability, but you'll pay a bit more than mainstream rivals. As many reviews note, the question is whether the elevated feel and driving experience are worth the premium. If you're eyeing one of the higher trims with the turbo engine and upgraded features, budget accordingly. It moves into territory where it starts to compete with premium brands. But for many buyers, the CX-50 delivers a strong blend of style, performance and value. So what's the bottom line on the 2026 Mazda Macron CX-50? If you're looking for a compact SUV that brings more than just practicality, a one that offers driving enjoyment, sharper styling, premium feel and standard AWD, this is one of the most compelling choices in the segment. Its strengths lie in build quality, handling, and the emotional appeal that Mazda continues to deliver. On the other hand, if your priority is maximum cargo volume, the absolute lowest price, or the softest ride possible, you may find other options that lean more toward those attributes. But if you value a balance of capability, style and driving dynamics, the CX-50 checks many of the right boxes.